Hello everybody, my name is Short by Nature. Today we're going to be discussing our honest review on Mass Effect. This is going to be just discussing about the story, the gameplay, the visual effects, the characters, the voice acting, the music, everything down the road what is about a Mass Effect. So stay tuned. Welcome back guys, my name is Short by Nature. Make sure you share, like, and comment on this video. That's always much appreciated. That will help my channel even further. Now let's discuss about Mass Effect Andromeda. Now Mass Effect Andromeda was the biggest anticipated game for gamers because everybody was so waiting on Mass Effect for so long, and it finally dropped for us. It dropped on March 21st on 2017, and for people it dropped March 16 with the early access. Now a lot of you who heard about the reviews, and it's basically just about the facial animations, and I can tell you right now, I'm used to them right now. They're kind of a little glitchy. They can cause a little problem at some point, but at this point I'm so used to it. It comes to me like water. I don't even pay attention to that shit. Now I can tell you right now, Cora walks funny. She walks like she's a fucking, like she got something stuck up her ass. She walks like a goddamn gorilla. But you know, that's just something else different. Now, me, I pay attention to a lot about the Mass Effect Andromeda story, mostly about the gameplay, the graphics, and the music, and the voice acting. Yes, I pay attention to all of those details, because if you don't have good voice acting, the story can be very much fucking annoying. Okay, so if you don't have good voice actors, then I'm not going to pay attention to the story. I'm not going to be intrigued by it. The voice acting is great, but for some reason, the story is not great. The story for me, it's okay, it's there, but it's not really there for me. For some reason, I'm not really intrigued by it. Like, I'm still trying to capture the story. For some reason, I'm really not. I know they're trying to find like a planet for their people, for everybody, trying to find a whole world planet for everybody, but for some reason it's just not intriguing to me. Like, okay, you're trying to find a fucking planet, how lovely. But for some reason, the story is not captivating me like the rest of the stories were. Like how For Honor, everybody said For Honor didn't have a really great story, but you really want to know why Apollyon likes war and why she continues war. A lot of people said Horizon's story was risen. It's okay, but the story was kind of lingering. Yeah, it was kind of lingering, but the story was still intriguing at the end. Mass Effect, not so really. I mean, you lost your dad, I would say like maybe 2 videos in, and you're just trying to wondering like, okay. And then, you're a Pathfinder now. You're trying to find a whole planet for everybody. You're trying to be on good people's good side. You're trying to fuck every person on the fucking ship. And, you're just like, whatever. The story is okay. I mean, it's not the best story of Mass Effect right now. I mean, it's not the best. Now, a lot of people wonder, are there any issues? Now, for me, I had a lot of issues when I'm playing with my customization character. I'm playing with a different character on a different account. And when I put like maybe 2 hours in, it's already glitching. Like sometimes the game freezes. Sometimes it just acts weird. Like it just freezes down the road. Like I'm trying to figure out like, why is it freezing? I'm not even like 5 hours into the game. It's already glitching out already. This is on my customization character. Now when I'm doing my walkthrough gameplays, it's not a problem. But on my character that I customized for myself, it's really a problem. It's just trending to hate Andromeda. Don't listen. It is. You can't hate it. At this point, I give Andromeda 8 out of 10. GameSpot give it 6 out of 10. GameSpot is like the worst fucking website you can get your reviews on because they harsh every fucking game you could possibly think of. Excuse my language, I'm sorry, but they just are. A lot of people say it's an amazing game. Now I'm reading what people said. I will keep this brief. This game is wonderful at continuing Mass Effect experience with a lot of storylines and missions to explore. There aren't any good space RPG games, and this by far one of the best. Now I talked to a lot of my friends, and I talked to some of you guys, and some of you guys said it's not really intriguing like previous Mass Effects. It's not like how the Mass Effect was. And I watched Mass Effect. I rewatched it on walkthroughs. And it was really intriguing. This one, not so really. It's not really intriguing to me. I could be lying, but at the end of the day, it is a fun game. It is fun. And it's a good space role game. I mean, I like it so far. But that's just by myself. As far as walkthroughs, I'm just not really getting into it. Another person says a great experience in a drama. I find this in the interactions of Mass Effect brought me into the sidelines. My character was the son of a Pathfinder, and I was supporting him. Quickly, my character took the lead, and I felt that we were now trip of the sword. Yeah, I mean, the story got really intriguing when your dad died and now you're Pathfinder. No, I thought he was just already Pathfinder already. I thought he just woke up 600 years later and whatever, he went through training or some shit and he became Pathfinder. I didn't know his dad was Pathfinder, and his dad died like 2 videos in. And some of you thought like, damn, that was quickly in the story. Yeah, they quickly put that in the story as very quickly as possible. I thought it was really interesting. Some of you guys probably thought like, okay. I thought it was really interesting. Some of you thought it was like, okay, this is too quickly for me. This person says a good and fresh start. I mean, yeah. One person said he loves the game. I mean, yeah. I mean, I love it. That's why I give it 8 out of 10. There's no way you can hate this game. I love the game when I'm by myself playing it. I get right into it. As far as walkthroughs, for some reason, I'm not into it. I don't know. I'm just fucking weird. Anyways, it is an intriguing game. Once you kind of play by yourself, when you're on your off time, you kind of see, yeah, it's a really cool game. Once you kind of like go into do these side missions and doing these side quest lines, and you're doing these dialogues with each character, you're kind of seeing their story at some point. So one person said this is a great game. This game is way better than the terrible reviews it received. The combat is great. The story is compelling. The voice acting is really good. The only thing slight is laying it down are the facial animations. Here we go with the facial animations. Now, I can tell you right now, I'm so used to this shit, I don't even pay attention to it. Yes, there's like times when I'm like talking to Cora, I'm trying to get in her pantyhose, but her facial animations just like really bothering me. But after a point, you get used to it. It's like whatever. She's just a fucking gaming character. There's nothing special. Tell the truth, it is a great game. Some of you probably said it is, but it's kind of missing something. I think that's where a lot of people are saying. And that's what I think where a lot of people was coming from. Like, yeah, it's a great game, but I think it's missing something. Now, a lot of people say if you play Final Fantasy 1 through fucking 20, you should be, like, happy with this game. Yeah, that is true. I mean, Final Fantasy had how many fucking games at this point? About, like, goddamn 20. Somebody said this is something special. Not as good as its hype. Not as bad as the haters. No, this one person does have a point. Mass Effect Andromeda has some very large shoes to fill in. Mass Effect Trilogy was basic canon in the gaming world, and Mass Effect Andromeda has a unbelievable task of taking one of the most established franchise. It is. A lot of you, I think I talked with one of you guys. You guys kind of mentioned that like they got a big shoe to fill in from the previous trilogies, not like the previous trilogies, which is kind of true. One person said, I hated it at first, and then I usually sat down and played it. That's like me when I'm playing with my character customization. First off, I hated this game because I even played it. And I did. The reviews are bad and everything I can care about in BioWare games. Mainly the writing and the characters. It took pretty hard criticism. It did. It really did. It took hard criticism in the gaming world. Like, they literally criticized this fucking game. And they making people think this game is really bad. It's not bad. And it's not perfect. Let's just put it in that sense. It's not a good quality game. But at the same time, people just had like those harsh ass criticism of the game. Facial animations. Oh my god, it's not as good. Get used to it. I got used to it after a while and I pay attention to it. And that's why I give this game 8 out of 10. At the end of the day, the facial animations, you can get over that. If you like a gamer and a retro gamer, a 90s baby, you're used to that shit. You're used to those facial animations. I mean, not as bad, but you get used to it after a while. I give this game 8 out of 10 because of the voice acting. The characters are great. I like Liam. He talks a lot, but I like him. The graphics is really beautiful on PC, especially if you got a 1080 Ti or a Titan X with a 4K monitor. The game is beautiful, and the visual effects in this game is lovely, and I have to give it 8 out of 10. The reason why I get 8 out of 10, it's not quite perfect. It's not like the previous Mass Effect trilogy. It's not like that, but I see where BioWare was getting at. I guess they were trying something different. I guess they were trying to like distance itself from the previous trilogies. Will it work out? We have to wait and see. Let me know in the comment section down below what for scale 1 through 10, what would you give this game? I give this game 8 out of 10. I want to know what you guys would give it. My name is Short by Nature. Remember to share, like, and comment any video that I posted. And I will see you guys in my next honest reviews.